All right, I'm down here at the North Grand Island Bridge. Just unloaded my bike and I'm gonna ride down this beautiful bike trail all the way down to Niagara Falls, which is right down there. You can not quite see the mist. About 5 miles, 4.8 miles. Gonna do that. Look at this gorgeous day. So this is the East River. If you keep going down this river, you actually will go to Isleview, but you make your way all the way around East River, and then it goes right into Niagara Falls and Grand Island Bridge. So there's my bike. Got her charged up to 100%. Just a beautiful spot here. So this is going to be my first time riding down here, so I'll take lots of pictures. Let's see if I can get all the way down to where the Lewiston Bridge is from here. I'm sure I can. I actually think I have enough battery. I could probably go all the way down into the town of Lewiston, which would be really cool. But that's a really steep hill. I'm not sure if I would run out of battery. We'll see. I've been riding 1.2 miles only. And Falls is right there. This is gorgeous. The old Robert Moses Parkway here. And there's the bridge right over there where I started. Let's see how this works. All right, I think the camera looks like it's in a pretty good position. I don't know if I could zoom in is better. Maybe zoom out. This is really getting nice now that we're getting closer to the falls. I can see the Casino Niagara right on my right here. Shoreline trail sign. There's the Casino Niagara right over there. Let's go to the left here. Stay closer to the water. Yeah, there's the mighty Niagara right on my left, about 10 feet away, 15 feet away. Yeah, we're definitely coming into the more touristy area very soon here. This is the first little bit of rapids here. You want a little closer to the edge here. Oh yeah, look at that. That's just where it starts. Cool. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. We're getting really close to the falls now, guys. Man, I've lived around here my whole life, and I've never come down here on a bicycle. So you got an e-bike, this is the way to do it, boy. Look at that. Just gorgeous. Wow, there's some big rapids there. Just beautiful. And that's Canada on the other side, that tower. So that's how close we are. Please walk bicycles. I'm assuming I'm not sure if that's everywhere, but let's see what happens when I go down through here. Oh, okay, I see it. So they're saying walk your bicycle if you go over that bridge. Oh, here comes a little tram for tourists. Let's get on the other side here. Okay, so I'm gonna go over here so I can get a little closer to the water. Oh yeah, we're right on the water here. Oh, look at that. That's the falls right there. I'm about 300 feet away from the edge of the falls. Unbelievable. Perfect day. It's not too busy. I'll go on this lane so it's a little less people. But the falls is right on my left there. I'll try to get up close for you guys. Wow. Fantastic. I'm going, only going about 5 or 6 miles, and I'm going very slow. Oh, there's the edge of the falls right there. Wow. I think what I might do is get up onto the right here and take a little video for you. Okay, let's go up here. So there's the edge of the falls right there. That's Canada on the other side. Just beautiful. Beautiful. So I'm going to continue around here and go up through the park here. Try to stop right here. There's a shot right there. Looks like they got a little construction going on here for the most popular spot on my left here. Yeah, they got some construction going on, so you can't really get a good, can't go right out on the point there right now because they're working on it. Right there, they're working on that spot, so you can't get right to the edge there. You would think that they would not be working on it in the middle of the summer, the middle of tourist season. So this is the kind of best spot you can get right now. And then here's the observatory. And then beyond that is the Rainbow Bridge, which we're going to go under in about 2 seconds. So let's continue on here. Let's see if I can just turn around here. This is we're going under the Rainbow Bridge right now. So this is the Rainbow Bridge right here. And I can even stop under here. So we're right under the Rainbow Bridge. And then right down there's another bridge, the second one down there. The first one's a train bridge. The second one is what's known as the Whirlpool Bridge. Um, that bridge, you have to have a Nexus pass to go across that bridge. And I've had my Nexus pass for many years, and that's the beauty of that is you don't have to wait in the big lineups because you're kind of pre-approved. So that's wonderful. And then the third bridge, as I was saying originally, is the Queenston Lewiston. And there's the falls down there. That's where I just came from. That's the Rainbow Bridge. So now it's all mellow in here, but as you go down further, there's more rapids. That's the train bridge, and then the one right next to it is the whirlpool. All right, let's clip it back on here. Beautiful day. All right. So down here is nice because this would be more local people. It wouldn't be real tourist area. As you can see, there's really nobody down here. It's not a lot to see. It's not really that interesting. But for someone who's got an e-bike or just out for a walk, and I'm only like 15 minutes from my house, so it's always close. So there's the actual border there. They probably won't love me filming this too much, but there's somebody coming through right now. Now all these people coming here from Canada have to have a Nexus pass, and I take this bridge all the time because there's basically no lineups, and and you can see here it actually says Nexus card holders only, and this is where to my left here is where you go to Canada with your Nexus pass. And they actually have an EV charger over here too, somewhere. The little spot where people walk down to. So you can see there's more rapids as you go further down, and that's where the cool Niagara jet boats run. So you can get on these cool Niagara jet boats, very touristy, but a lot of fun. Um, and they start down in the actual village of Lewiston. Hopefully the wind's not too bad. I got my, I mean, it's not a windy day, but I got my microphone, my earbuds on, just my basic Apple earbuds wired. Don't know how good they are. This is Whirlpool State Park. So there's another park here on my left, and it's got really nice trails right along the top of the gorge with railings that you got beautiful views. That's more of a walking trail. It's more of a dirt trail. So this is we're still on the bike trail here. Okay, now we're coming to, there's another park down here where a lot of people park and they start their bike rides or they're walking from this park here. Not really a lot of a park, but there's some good views here too. I'll show you. That's way down there, guys. Now, just around the corner here is the Queenston Lewiston Bridge. But yeah, there's a nice parking spot over here. Um, and we've come here before and parked here and gone for walks along the gorge. And they don't just go straight. They do all kinds of cool spins and turns. He's going back to the dock now, back to Lewiston. All right, let's continue on here. Yeah, it says Devil's Hole State Park. So that's what that park is. Now let's see here. I guess I continue on here. Zip along here. How you doing? There is the Queenston-Lewiston Bridge. See the trucks going across? And at the edge of those trees beyond the bridge, that's Lake Ontario. Isn't that beautiful? So that's all Canada on that side. Here's a good shot of the lower river. All right, let's continue on here. There it is, the Queenston-Lewiston Bridge. And that's Canada on the other side. And there goes a truck going to Canada. Whoa, 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 this is awesome. Very cool stuff. Okay, now we're talking. So way out there is Lake Ontario. Oh yeah, there's a trail there. So there's the amphitheater for Artpark right there. Kind of see it, just the edge of it. That's gorgeous. That's Canada on the other side. And Lewiston is just right down in here. So we're just going to go down the hill here. So actually, you can ride your bike down here, but it's quite steep. So the sign actually says, please walk your bicycle. But I was talking to the young kid here, and of course he's young, but he says you can ride it down and just go slow. So I'm going to try it because this is shorter. You can see it kind of zigzags, I think, and it comes down into the upper parking lot of Artpark, and that's Artpark there where we go to all the concerts. So I'm going to try this, and I'm going to try to get down into the village of Lewiston instead of going this way here. Now, there goes somebody there. I'm thinking this is further distance. So, but this is less steep, so I think I'm going to go down here and come up here later. I'm going to go over here and see if I can show you the concert venue a little bit closer. Not sure if I'll be able to get in there or not. And this is beautiful. I don't think they're going to mind. Yeah, there you go. That's It's funny when you're here at night, it looks massive because this is just tons of people. There's a stage. Looks so different. But what a great venue to see a band. And then it's crazy because that's Canada right there. Yeah, so you come in here, you get your tickets, you come right through here, walk down your stairs, and you got all food and beer tents over here. You got more beer over here. You got more parking over there, and then that's the stage there. All right. I didn't think I'd be able to get down here, but that's cool. Yeah, we're coming into downtown Lewiston. This is the main street here. So let's see how busy it is to go on the bike. Center Street. I'm gonna go left. All right. I never really ride on streets, so I'm not sure if you're probably supposed to follow all the laws, but so this is the main street here. It's really cool. I'm gonna go right down to the bottom, all the way down to the river. Wow, what an awesome little town. This is just amazing. Used to hang out here all the time on the Harleys. And there's the Brickyard Brewing Co. This is where we used to hang out on the Harleys all the time. Man, there's some memories from that place. And then if you go to the left here, that's where you go into the lower parking lot for Artpark for the concerts. He's gonna let me go. Thank you. I go. All right. All right. This is really cool because now we go down the hill and we come down to where Silo is. That's the really good food there, right on the water. And this is the lower river now. Look at this, guys. This is just beautiful down here. You ever want an amazing cheesesteak sandwich? Come to Silo. I'll show you Silo to the right here. Best cheesesteak sandwich I've ever had, and it is massive. If you get the full size one, it'll pretty much two people could barely eat it. All right, here's Silo down here. Everybody's getting ice cream. All right, let's take you right down to the water's edge. More hills, but this is Silo on the left here. All right, now this is down where the jet boats go. You go on jet boat rides, just about 200 feet down the shore from where I'm at now. Isn't that crazy? That's the place where you get the really good food. This is the little village of Lewiston. So there's the Whirlpool jet boat place. All right, let's start heading her up. We used to come to that place before it was the Whirlpool jet boat place. It was a bar, and we used to come down here on the bikes again, on the Harleys all the time. We would spend a lot of the late afternoons and evenings there, and that place was full of guys on bikes, just people having a good time. It was a lot of fun. Some really good times on the V-Rod in those days. A lot of modifications. You guys know me. I was modifying that bike like crazy. So we're going up a pretty steep hill here. I'm in second gear. I'm just on level 1 assist, holding 11 miles an hour. And Really nice. That's where the e-bike really comes in handy because that would you'd be fighting that on a manual bike. Get a little bit of a workout though. Doing more talking on this video than actually working out. Now normally I would cut down to the right here. See if this guy lets me go. Yep. I would go down to the right and go up the back streets instead. But I'll just give you one more shot of Main Street. All the cute little shops and amazing restaurants. If you're ever in Western New York and you're visiting the falls, do yourself a favor and come down here and have dinner or have lunch. It's got that small town feel, but it's a little bit touristy sometimes in the summer, but still got that small town feel with really good food. Just about all these restaurants have great food. Yeah, having that left mirror, just one mirror on the left side is really the move. You really want to have a mirror on an e-bike, especially if you're going to ride any roads. I normally don't ride any roads, but today I am. Really the first time in a long time. I usually stick to the bike trails. Yep, Shoreline Bike Trail. And you can see the big bike sign. So here's where it starts. And ironically, right here on your left where it says street closed, when you come out of the concerts, that's where they make you go in your car. All right, so here. Now we're back to that big, long, gradual hill. So I'm going to use as much pedaling as I can here, and I'll put it on a low assist so I don't use too much battery. And here's the, right there, there's where we went down originally. All right, starting to level out now. And we're not quite level yet. This is the thing I wanted to show you. It's a little lookout here that we zoomed by on the way down, but it looked kind of cool. So let's just see, this might be a really nice little spot. And then this maybe is where we'll wrap up this portion of the, oh yeah, look at this. Oh, that's a nice spot. There you go. No rapids down here, but it is very pretty. Whew. Yeah, so gives you an idea. We just rode from the level of that water way down there all the way up to here. Someone's got to comment below and tell me what is the elevation drop at Niagara Falls from the top of the falls to the bottom of the falls. And this is probably even lower because as the river continues out to Lake Ontario, it is sloping because there's rapids. So, it might be another 20 feet lower here than it is at the bottom of the falls. Ooh, I think I might hear a jet boat coming. And there you go. We even got a jet boat in there for you. Nice. See, they put a lot of people on those. Oh yeah, they do cool, fun stuff. Look at that. They do a bunch of drifts and turns and spins. And when they do that through the rapids, it's just a blast. And they cook. They're no slouches. Look at that. All right. I think that's a beautiful spot to wind up this portion of the video. So there you have it. A nice little lookout here that looks relatively new. 75%. See, it came back up. I think it was down to 71 there, and then it came back up as I leveled off. And there's another guy. Now this guy might hammer it a little harder because he just came out of the docks. These people are fresh, so you might get a lot of screaming. Oh yeah, you guys don't hear it, but I can hear it. Oh yeah, they're screaming like crazy. That's so cool. Yeah, definitely gonna have to do that. Hammer down. I can see Toronto right there. There. I think I'm zoomed in better. See the big TO, the big smoke. What a city. Way out there. All right, as a jet boat goes by, here's a good way to end this clip. All right, guys. Well, there you have it. Back at the truck, and 49%, 25.5 miles. Yeah, it's pretty crazy how good the percentage of usage. Now, I will say I was riding really slow the whole way there, just stopping, going like, under 9 miles an hour in level one. So that's probably why I was almost all the way down to the falls and it was still on 100%. But coming back, I didn't do any filming because nothing really exciting happened. I rode a lot harder all the way back to here from the falls, and I used quite a bit more energy. So if I was to do the whole round trip, I'd probably be down around 25% now. But I'm closer to 50% still. What did I say, 45? I think it was 45, but the BMS, yeah, see the BMS sways on this thing. So it's up to 50 again because now I'm stopped. So yeah, gorgeous setup here. Great starting point for me because I don't live too far from here at all. And it's the first time I ever did this, but man, that was just amazing going down to Lewiston. So let's call that a video, and hope you guys enjoyed that. I sure did. Especially for people who maybe, always hear about Niagara Falls but have never seen it. It's really not that big of a deal for me because I've lived here my whole life. But to do it on an e-bike, pretty cool stuff. And it's a nice little park they built here. I really like it. All right, so let's just load the bike up and let's go get some food. All right, guys, comment down below. Let me know how high the falls is. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll Google it and I'll put it in at the end here. But yeah, leave some comments if you like this stuff. I don't usually do the point of view riding videos, but it is pretty interesting to see all that. And not sure how the audio turned out, but at least stopped here. It should sound good because there's really no wind today. So yeah, hope you guys hit the like button and enjoyed this one. See you on the next one. Bye bye.